Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Ka. Today we're back on Anime Vanguards for another video that I do every update. I'm gonna be talking about my theories and predictions for the new update 5.5 that they're releasing very soon. Just go through my, my thought process, what we're gonna have, what we're not gonna have, just whatever. We're gonna see what's up. So if you're interested, let's hop right into it. So first things first, I want to cover the obvious, right? Obviously, this update is gonna be mainly focused on Shadow Eminence. Is that how you say it? I can't remember how to say it. I've never watched the show, but we all know the show. It was popular. Is it Shadow in Eminence? I don't remember, bro. We all know. We've seen this sneak peek where he's playing the piano. We all know that it's Sid is going to be the main guy of this update. Obviously, a new World Lines unit always comes out, and we're gonna be getting Katakuri, which he's been shown already, and I actually really like his model. I think his model here is really nice. I know it's like their own concept art form, but I actually really like it. I think it's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see how he is. So yeah, that's kind of just a quick summary. We're getting Shadow of Eminence, I forget how to say it. We're getting Katakuri as our new World Lines unit. So if you don't have, why isn't it loading? If you don't have Frieren, might as well get her. She's not the greatest unit, but I mean, it's cool to have. If you like collecting units, get her, because it's going away. So we're getting Katakuri in the World Lines. Now, the question is, who is Sid going to be? Like, is he going to be a Vanguard rarity? Is it going to be a secret? What is he going to be? I'm assuming he's not going to be a Vanguard rarity, just because we just got Sun Jin Woo, and I feel like they don't want to add a bunch of Vanguard rarities over and over and over again. I feel like he's probably just going to be a secret. Now, usually, and I think everyone, besides me, is saying that it's going to be a new boss event, right? I think everyone is saying that, oh, the update's going to come out, and it's going to be another boss event, new Sid boss event where you play the stage. There's a new secret character drop. Maybe you have to do something similar to the Saber event where you have to use a specific unit to get Shadow, something like that. But I actually think that's not what this update's going to be. I don't think it's a boss event update. Now hear me out. It's not going to be a raid update. It's not going to be a dungeon. It's not going to be a boss event. It's not going to be a story mode. What do I think it is? I actually think it's going to be rifts up here. Okay, let me explain my reasoning for this. If you keep up with what Vanguards does, they have been doing a lot of fixing for the rifts. Fix rifts, tested and works fine, right? Rifts ping roll is now available alongside a rifts channel. And then this one again fixed an issue with the rifts again. And then they just added automated pings for the rifts. Now, why would you do that unless you're planning on using rifts again? Now, you could just make the argument that they're just polishing up rifts, but at this point, most people have Yuhabaha that have been playing. Unless you're a new player, obviously, but most people have gotten Yuhabaha. And at least for me, since I got Yuhabaha, I don't play the rifts casually. I don't want to log on every hour and do a rift just to get some essence stones or stat chips, because frankly, you can get more elsewhere. So would they go through the trouble of fixing rifts just for the new players who are trying to get Yuhabaha, or are they fixing rifts because it's going to be the main focus of their next update? And I think that's what it's going to be. I think that we are going to have to play some sort of rift event to get Sid. I think that's what it's going to be, because they could just do an easy boss event, but honestly, I think the problem is if they have too many boss events, people are going to have to wait weeks to get the boss event they want. Imagine new players want to get Saber or something, or they want to evolve Sukuna because he's confirmed getting a new evolution at some point. They're going to have to wait until the new boss rush comes in, and they have to wait a whole week for it to reset. So I feel like if they add more boss events and it's still on a weekly timer, it'll just be annoying to grind for certain things for boss events. That's why I think it's going to be rifts. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm so confident in saying this, and maybe it might backfire me. Maybe I'll just be, when the update comes out, maybe I'll just be wrong. But I'm so certain that this update is going to be a rift update, which some people might not like because, rifts are kind of annoying to deal with. But if they're fixing them and making them more polished, I think it makes sense that it's going to be a rift. But yeah, besides that, what else can we really expect from this update? Well, obviously, we're getting Katakuri, we're getting Sid. It's also already confirmed we're getting Delta because of the original sneak peek that they have. This is clearly Delta. We're getting Delta. So we're getting Sid and Delta. I don't know who else they'd add. Maybe they'd add Zeta or Zeta. I forgot to say her name. Maybe they'd add her, but I don't really know. I feel like they're probably just going to focus mainly on Shadow Sid here, but I'm not quite sure because I don't really watch the show, so I don't really know what kind of characters they could be adding, but I'm assuming it's not going to be too many characters from the anime, because once again, this is a half update. I doubt they're going to be adding too many characters, but we can expect a couple at least. Now, a big thing I want to talk about is this sneak peek right here. Most people already figured out what this is. You can clearly tell that on the sides here is all of the different evolution materials. So, you know, you can clearly see the broken pendant in the thing, the chakras. You can see Igris's helmet in the sneak peek as well. Like, you can clearly tell right here is Igris's helmet. That's the chakras here. There's the pendant right here. There's Chozo's blood right there. You can clearly tell it's the evolution materials. Now, what is this? For those of you who don't really play other gacha games, well, I say other gacha games, but really, I mean, Genshin is like kind of the main one I think of when I think of this system. So you can, what I'm thinking this is that you'll be able to take this menu and you'll be able to take other evolution materials that you have and be able to craft different ones using the other ones. I feel like it's going to be like this, where you can take materials and pair them with like some sort of universal material. Like maybe they're adding a new material next update, like that you'll be able to farm from like any stage, and you combine it with other Evo items to be able to craft ones that you want. I feel like it's gonna be something like that, or it'll just be something super simple, like, oh, you choose extra, like for every one Evo material that you have, you can choose another one of your choice. Maybe it'll just be simple like that. I'm not quite sure, but either way, it's going to be a new system they add that's going to seemingly make grinding evolution materials a lot nicer, since, you know, there's a lot of people who have extra evolution materials. Like I got 88 of Yamamoto's coat, I have 30 Igris helmets. Like I have a lot of extra things that I just don't need to use, so it'd be nice to take those and turn them into something new. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. So what else can we expect from this update? Well, we're getting obviously the new crafting system, characters, probably a rift event. So can we expect anything else? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think we can expect too much else. I mean, maybe they'll surprise us and give us something different, but I think honestly, when the update comes out, you'll be able to go to this rift shop, and maybe there'll be a section to open, you know, the Eminence and Shadow rift shop or whatever, and you'll be able to switch between either the Yuhabaha or the Eminence and Shadow shop, and you'll be able to, it'll be the same system. I think you play the rifts to get these rift shards, and you can get an item that'll let you get Shadow, is what I think. And maybe for evolution materials, maybe you have to buy them from the rift shop, or maybe they will add a way to get it in the rifts themselves. Like maybe it's a percentage drop every rift you complete to get a evolution material, which would kind of suck, because I mean, if rifts do spawn only every couple hours, it would be kind of annoying to grind his evolution material. But you know, that could just be that. But honestly, I do not think it's going to be a boss event. Like there's no way in my mind. Also, I just wanted to add, for those of you who care about the Odyssey game mode, which, you know, some of you do, some of you don't, they did say they're going to be reworking the game mode. They already reworked rewards since my last video on it, but they confirmed they're reworking it because it's not as polished as they wanted it to be. Like if we go up here, they're showing that there's new modifiers that they're going to be doing with like proper UI, which I can't tell if this is AI generated or not, but you know, that's for a different topic, you know. But yeah, honestly, Odyssey's gonna get a little rework. I hope they keep working on Odyssey, because it's kind of underwhelming how it is right now. I hope it becomes something better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a half update. I can't keep yapping on forever and ever and ever, because there's not too much to talk about. But yeah, I think you guys should expect a Rift update, not a boss event. I'm like so certain it's going to be a Rift event, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think this update's going to be like. Let me know if you think it's going to be like a boss event, Rift, if you think it's going to be something different completely. Just let me know. I'm curious. But yeah, if you're new here, my name's Ka. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.